Hey fellas, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is the 6th of August. I'm going to talk to you about a few things, and they may seem a bit strange, but I think from probably the middle of this month, around the 15th to the 16th, through the elections into next year, things are going to get pretty weird, and I want you to be able to protect yourself. Later today, I'm going to show you that there is actually a group led by women who are actively seeking to destroy the manosphere, as well as the Red Pill community, as well as the MGTOW, Men Go Their Own Way group, and any of the affiliates or associates that are trying to help them out. There's an actual committee. That committee produced a paper, and it listed a bunch of content creators on YouTube and TikTok and all of those other places, all those other social media platforms, saying that if men consume this type of content, they are misogynist. And therefore, that means that if you're in the manosphere, the Red Pill community, or the Men Go Their Own Way, you're literally being tracked. They're trying to say that men go their own way, or men that have standards, or men that don't want to take part in society because it's a rigged game, that you're somehow a misogynist and that you hate women. And if you consume any of the content, you hate women. It's not that you just got burned by a woman or women and you don't want to expose yourself to that BS anymore. It's that you're automatically a misogynist. I can give you, I believe that there's a group on, a couple of guys online, they're actually a group, they're called the Fresh and Fit. They're on the list. And there's some, anyways, I was shocked yesterday when I found that shit out. And the other thing I'm going to talk to you about is, this morning, is about doing the work and being able to tell whether or not you have a good weapon. Now, I carry a knife and a gun wherever I go. My gun's a last resort. If I pull my gun out and point it at you, that's a big deal to me. That is a massive line somebody's crossed. And I try to keep my stuff concealed at all times. If you buy a knife, which I have my knife in my right front pocket, you should be able to pull it out of your pocket with one hand, click it open, and be ready to fight. So I'll stop, I'll pull it out, hold it here, and there we go. You put it away. If your knife is a clip-on knife and it doesn't come out of your pocket that way, you're buying a BS knife. Or you probably have a knife with the fixed blade. And that takes care of concealing it in your pocket. The other thing is, if you do not have some home defense weapons, such as at least a baseball bat, and if you're going to keep a baseball bat in your car, you just keep a little glove in there and a baseball in there, just in case. And if you can, you should consider obtaining or maintaining a concealed weapon, especially for home defense. Home defense, I suggest a shotgun, not a long trap and skeet shotgun, but usually a little one. I'll show you the one I got. It's not that expensive. You get a lot of bang for your buck. So back to the premise of this. And the reason I'm doing this is I truly, honestly believe there is a war on men. There is a feminist agenda, and I believe as of today I'll have enough information to let you see what I think is happening objectively, which means the stuff I'm going to try to show you, you can look it up on your own and see if we come to the same conclusion. That's the difference. I'm on a hill. That's the difference between subjective and objective information. All you have to do to destroy people is make it okay not to like them. All you have to do is make them weird. Make them not part of normal. Maybe they look different. Maybe their skin color's different. Maybe they don't want to hang around with women anymore because they've gotten burned so many times. It's just not worth it. Well, that means to these people that you hate women. And if you hate women, that automatically creates to violence, which is a massive jump. That's one of those itty bitty dogs. So there is an actual war on men, and the thing I'm going to ask you to do is I want you to start getting into shape. Now, I understand that round is a shape, and wide is also can be considered a shape, or oblong, but I want you to be able to do push-ups and sit-ups. Make your upper body strong and make your lower body strong. Not strong to where you're picking up 5,000 pounds on a deadlift or anything like that, but that is a good indication of strength, is a deadlift. Anyway, endurance is as important as strength. So hopefully it'll make sense when I tell you I want you to be a combination of things. And I want you to start being aware of your surroundings. I want you, as you're walking to your car, look around, see if anybody's watching you. If they are, you make eye contact with them and let them know that, hey, I see you seeing me. But you look through the windows, if they're not too dark, tinted. See if anything's been placed in your car, around your car. Takes a few seconds. And it also lets the people who may be looking out for you, not looking at you, or trying to make you a mark, lets them know that you're aware of your surroundings. There have always been times on planet Earth where the groups have been fighting each other, whether it's for religious reasons, ethnic reasons, you name it, they're fighting. Taking land, conquering. My God, I believe Genghis Khan and his guys, his crew, killed like 10% of the entire population of the world at one point in time. So, almost at the turnaround point. And it should be a nice glide on the way down. The things, yesterday we saw the stock market slide. Now, we went from 30,400 something to 29,500 in one day. That's not for us a big loss, but it is a loss, and it is a indicator about faith in the economy, or that they just lie to us about everything. So I want you to be able to take care of yourself. I want you to be able to at least walk a mile at a brisk pace. We breathe in through our nose and out through our nose as much as we can. I'm not going to give you the dark time speech, but after reading into what they posted about the group that is equating men with automatic misogyny. Let me get out in the road so I don't freak this young lady out with her walking her dog. I'm walking off the curb. This is the bike lane. I say good morning, but it's important that you guys get to see that. Good morning, ma'am. Good, good, good. Yes, ma'am. You and your pit bull. You have a good day, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, across the rocks, back on the sidewalk. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is there's a young man I've been helping for 6 years now. He is probably the most gifted young man physically that I've dealt with. And he knows he's gifted. He knows at age 14 he was my size, but he was faster and stronger. At 14, he's now probably turning 50 pounds. All he wants to do is work out, and he's absolutely sure he's going to be a professional athlete, but he won't do the work. I could take him on this walk we're on right now, and he'd gas out. But you can't make someone do the work, and you have to be very careful on who you invest your time and energy in. I had to let this gifted young man go. All he wanted to do is hit pads where someone else, or spar against people he was better than. Anyways, doesn't fucking matter. You got to do the work. If you're not going to do the work, you're wasting everybody's time. I can guarantee you, I'll be 59 this month, and I do this. I lift weights. I'll do my farmer's carries today in the backyard. Do all that stuff because I can't protect anybody else if I'm not in good shape. I can't protect myself if I don't know how to throw a punch. I don't know how to use a knife. I don't know how to employ the tools that I have at my disposal. Those are all perishable skills. Staying in shape is perishable. I think that I'm worth it. And because of that, I'm willing to put in the work. At my age, I know the results. Just walking will keep your weight down. It'll improve your cardiovascular. I would love to run. I loved running, but my joints, since they have been rebuilt a few times, my knees and ankles and other stuff, they just can't handle it, and I don't like I don't like feeling bone on bone. Anyway, all that to say this: there are some very weird times. Couple, I don't know where they're running. I'll show them to you. Oh, two couples. There goes one. And there comes the other. They're all the way across the street. There they go. All right. So, the thing I'm worried about, and I am actually worried about this, and I waited to put this deeper inside of the video, is if they can normalize that anybody that consumes manosphere content, red pill content, or especially men go their own way content, that they can automatically classify you as a misogynist. They have been basically, with a program or a published paper, which they have, you are now, it's okay to treat you differently than a normal male. And I have seen war all over this planet, and that is a key indicating thing. That's a key factor in indicating that you either will fall in line or they're going to try to crush you, and they're going to use the government as a weapon. So I can tell you, I was shocking to see some of the things, and then I'm a big fan of doing my own research, because people always have hidden agendas, and that. So, but it's true. There is truly a war on men. The other thing is, and the last thing before I get up here to the turn, and I got to go up that damn hill, is I believe in being patriotic. I served my country when I did my first hitch and kept going till I got hurt. But looking back, I should have used it to gain a trade and got out. I'd be further along. Anyways, I'm okay. All that to say this. I think they're going to try to expand the war, especially when the Ukraine loses. Rather than just sue for peace and stop everybody from dying, they're going to double down. And the people that send us to war never have any skin in the game. So, hang on, let me get this on. Fuck them. Fuck their forever wars. Their sons and daughters never go. There are things that will happen to you on the battlefield in a war that you can't forget. And you and I would be stuck with those things for the rest of our lives. And you know what? You'll come home, there might be a parade for you, or there might not be jack shit for you. And there you are. And as soon as they're done with you and you're damaged goods, they'll get rid of you and bring the next person in. And they don't care about what happens to you. So why the fuck should we give a shit about their wars, all right? Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, you have to take care of yourself. No more volunteering. We're not volunteering to join the military. They're not going to get a chance to waste our lives. And there's already a war on men. I'll shut it off here at this last light, because then I gotta go up this hill in the dark. All right. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you take care of yourself. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.